Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Asia if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. This top is going to be getting on my nerves for the entire video. But like I said, we're just going to be getting ready, hair, makeup, chit chatting about some stuff that you guys entered on the poll question box on Instagram. I don't know. But if you guys want to get ready with me, just keep on watching. Grab a glass of wine, a cup of water, a tea, whatever your vibe is, and let's just get right into it. Alright, so just jumping right into hair because I look absolutely insane. If you see me looking just a little bit this way, it's because the viewfinder is over there for today. But I'm just going to jump right in with hair because I need to get it out the way. I look absolutely nuts right now. So I washed my hair yesterday and I let it air dry. I try to let my hair air dry as much as possible so that way I'm not putting a lot of heat on it. And I'm thinking I want to put like some curls in it today. I don't know because I have to have my hair done tomorrow because I'm going to dinner, so I figured some curls would be cute. So this is me just sleeping on it, and then I brushed it out this morning so it just like lost its little waves that it has sometimes. I don't know what's wrong with my hair. My hair is like straight at the roots, wavy in the front roots, wavy in the middle, straight at the ends, but whatever. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, oh my gosh, this top is gonna annoy me this whole video, isn't it? Asia, this was not a wise choice. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through with a straightener and just straighten my roots primarily, just because I don't want it to look like it's waves at the top, if that makes sense. So I'm going to straighten the roots. I'm not going to straighten the body of the hair though, because a curl will, one, stay better in my hair if it's on my natural texture, and two, I don't want my curls to be super flat. Like I want them to be kind of sort of full and fluffy. So I'm just gonna go and straighten my roots off camera really quickly, and then I will be right back. I'm gonna turn on Love Island and I'll come back and show you how I curl my hair, and then we'll get into the get ready with me, the chit chat part, because I got some fun topics. Ooh, was that clap loud in the microphone? I'm so sorry. But yeah, then we'll get into the rest of the video, so I will be right back. I just straightened my roots, so I don't know if you guys could tell, but everything looks just way smoother, flat, shiny, silky. I use a Babylist, whatever the hell it's called, the black one and the wider one. I would show you, but it's not near me anymore. So for curling today, I'm taking my T3 curling iron as always. I put the smallest barrel on it. I'm trying to think, maybe do I want to change it to this size one? I don't know. I'm gonna do the smaller barrel, that way they just fall to how I want them to be, rather than make them loose and then they don't hold at all. So this is the smallest barrel it comes in because I have the one with the 3 interchangeable heads, and I usually put it on the 4th dot. I don't know what that is temperature wise, but I think it's somewhere around like the 375 degree range. And for curling, it's going to be super repetitive. Oh God, this shirt is literally going to blow minds this entire video. Where did my comb go? I don't know, but super repetitive. It usually doesn't take me long, so I'm gonna section my hair off, but not like a super small section. Like this is basically above my ear because I don't like to be curling my hair all day. I don't got time. It does not interest me. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna tie the rest of, oh, that hair tie is wet and we don't want that one. This one's dry. I'm gonna tie the rest of this hair away. And I'm just going to do the same style of curl all throughout my head. So nothing super fancy. If you're staring at my postpartum regrowth, listen, at least she's regrowing, okay? But I'm going to take like normal size sections, like not too small, not too big. And basically what I'm going to do for the whole entire head, obviously I'm going to go away from my face on both sides, is you take the curling iron and you wrap it around, excuse the dog, and then you're going to loop it around one time, okay? Oh my gosh, these are hilarious. Don't nobody screenshot me while my hair looks like this. All my hair fell out after I had Enzo. But you're gonna do this one little loop. You're gonna hold it. I probably held it for like, what, 20 seconds. You're gonna pull it down. It's gonna look like that. And then you're going to loop it again. I'm obviously going slow because I'm trying to show you guys. And then you're gonna loop it again, hold it again, sit there for a few seconds, pull it out, do it all again. Leave some of the ends out though. Roll it back up. This is a very tedious curl. It seems hard, but you'll get the hang of it after a couple. And then once you do that, you're just gonna, look at this, you're just gonna pull the ends. That way they're done, but they don't get a curl. Literally, I'm gonna do the same thing all over my head. I'll show you guys again. Oh, now Enzo's crying. I'm gonna take this piece right here. This piece never holds a curl. Let me know if it's just me, but we're gonna wrap it in, twist it in the barrel away from the face, hold it there for a little bit, wait, obviously, pull it out, try not to burn myself, go down, do it again. This is hilarious. Like, I can't wait till they grow enough that they stay down, but like as of right now, they kind of have a mind of its own. And then this one got messed up, but it's fine, it's just a curl. And then do that and pull it. So because this hair was different lengths, it has like different style curls in it, which is fine. But basically you'll just do the same thing all throughout the head, and then you'll brush it all out, and it'll kind of be like more of like that beach wave kind of look, which I really have been enjoying. So yes, I'm going to finish curling my hair. I'm going to speed this up for you guys, and then we will get started on the makeup and to get ready with me, because that's what we're here for. We're not here for a hairstyle tutorial, even though everybody's always been asking me how I've been doing my hair. So do not fret. Oh my gosh, the amount of gray hairs I have is sick. Every time I do a piece, I see a gray. Yeah, I'll just go gray prematurely. Turn Love Island back on. We should. Tasha is such a baby. It's starting to get on my nerves now.
Happy. It was out of line. But I actually. No, you know not anyone. No, I can't wait till we find a way to part ways. Seems like a day, dark days. Seems like you're bad at the small things. And it seems like when it's a hard way, we fight through the night all day. I still don't know why I still playing to your phone, even though I know you. I've been chasing on you for so long, got me twisted. I could only wait for so long, for so long. Waited so long, hoping you don't have to go.
Alright, so we finished curling the head. So as you guys can see, like once you curl them, they just look like really tight ringlets. Like they don't look promising. It looks kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Please hold. Stephanie's texting me. Okay, let me put my phone on do not disturb because people are texting me. I'm gonna put it on work so that certain text messages come through. This freaking top. This top is literally getting on my nerves. Maybe I should have safety pinned it. I don't know. I don't know what to do about the top, but it's so cute. I'll have the top link down below just in case you were curious. So all of these topics that were sent in were from people off Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, you kind of miss out because I do like polls and stuff for content purposes over there. Because sometimes I do just draw blanks and I probably would talk about the same stuff over and over. It was hair all over my blanket. So I asked you guys, what do you guys want to talk about? And I just pulled some topics from there that I thought were like pretty interesting. Somebody said to me, how do you stay natural in a world full of fillers and BBLs? I thought this was interesting because I'm no longer considered natural because I have filler and Botox. My Botox still is very much evident in there, and I love my Botox. You guys know I also have chin filler. If you don't, I do have chin filler. So what I got done was I have chin filler to make my chin just a little bit more prominent because before it went like straight down. I have Botox in my upper lip to do a lip flip, and then I have Botox in my masseters to make my face appear slimmer, and Botox in this area, and I think that's it. So yes, I'm not technically natural. I would consider my work natural because I don't look any different than I did. It was probably things that only I ever noticed that bothered me personally, that I was insecure about, that I got fixed. I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Primer, the hydrating one, and just slapping this on my face. So how do I feel about, here's the thing. I think people should do what makes them happy. People have body work and like whatever facial work that it probably was something that really triggered them, like they were not comfortable in their skin. And I think that people should 100% do whatever makes them happy. And I think that we as society should just mind our business. Like if somebody wanted to have boobs, they were like a triple F, like that's their prerogative, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely think that like the whole thing of putting like people with BBLs against people with natural bodies against each other is kind of like ridiculous in my opinion. Just because it's like, for what? Like, a woman is a woman at the end of the day, and if one female just did not feel comfortable being like slim in her natural body, and she just felt like getting a BBL would really make like a game changer for her, if that's what makes her happy, I don't see the problem. And it's so funny because I have definitely been at the foot of that conversation. Like, people have told me when they were coming in my neck, like, oh, but she has the body of like a little boy just because they had a butt. And I'm just like, okay, but like we get the same men, so clearly they don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always woman against woman. It's never men saying she ain't got no butt, her waist is the same size as like her hip, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never a man saying it. It's always a female saying she doesn't have no body, she doesn't fill out her clothes, yada yada yada. And I think that's very unfortunate that we as women are like our worst enemies, because at the end of the day, like, somebody having like a waist on 23 and hips on 42, it doesn't affect me, because I mean, I don't mind my body. And like, while there is things that I would probably change about my body if I could, that doesn't mean I don't like my body, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think the people that got BBLs didn't like themselves. I don't think it was like that, but I think that people that had BBLs just figured this would make me more confident than I already am, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody did ask me if I would ever get my body done, so I figured I would just lump that all in there together. And me personally, I have contemplated getting my body done. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Hold on, I'm pulling the topics up on the computer because my phone keeps going to sleep. I have contemplated getting my body done in the past because, yes, like, I'm lazy. I don't want to go to the gym, and it takes 2 years maybe to really get like that really nice body, like shelf look, nice butt, nice stomach and stuff that in the gym. But while you could take the easy way out, which is getting surgery, it's considered one of the most dangerous surgeries you could get. And I just don't, like, for me, I always feel like everybody else might have had great experiences, but I would be the one person that didn't, which is why I never did. And I have kids, so I don't think it's worth it for me to put myself in a position to do something superficial for my own ego when I should just learn to love what I have. Like now my boobs obviously are completely different because I breastfed and stuff, and getting your boobs done is not as, I guess, serious as getting your body done, like a BBL. Oh my god, I just got that over my finger. Getting a BBL. But there are, pros and cons with breast implants as well, like breast implants illness and stuff. So I just think it just depends on the person, and I think people should just mind their business. And listen, if you being natural is what you want to do, be natural. If you want to get a BBL, get a BBL. If getting your boobs done will make you happy, do that. And I think the problem is that people just think that people with like their bodies done and stuff are getting more out of life than like a natural girl, but like it's all superficial. Like, just don't compare yourself. Like, at the end of the day, beauty is beauty. Inner beauty is really a thing though too. Like, don't even stress the outside. And as long as you're comfortable in your body and you exude that confidence, you should be a-okay. So yeah, I definitely am, a little more natural, a little bit more slim than most girls these days, especially in my age group. And do people tell me if I got my body done that I would be a 10, whatever the hell that means? Yes, they do. But like, I'm comfortable with myself. There are days where I'll be like, damn, I wish I had a bigger butt. But like, you can't win them all, okay? Because if God would have gave me a butt, it'd have been over with. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that topic. I think that women should just not worry about other women. I just took the Huda Beauty foundation stick. I'm going to struggle with foundation today. I already know, because I do have a slight tan. So I'm going to mix it with some Armani Luminous Silk in 8.75. That's so funny. So I bought this foundation in Ireland. I was just watching Love Island season 8, like I'm all caught up. And I just am here to say that when I was in Ireland, men did not look like Dami. I'm just saying. So yeah, this is like super, super tan because I was so tan at the time. But let's hope that it works out. But I took the Huda Beauty stick just for like a little bit of coverage because this is more sheer, like more medium coverage. So let's see, what should we discuss next? I feel like that was just something like, you know, like I definitely feel like it's a conversation to be had, but I feel like it's not as important as people like to make it out to be, because again, it's always a woman doing it to women. Like it's never a man saying, girl, you need to get your body done if you want to be a bad beat. Like it's never a man. Like literally, I assure you, men that have talked to girls with big booties and big boobies have also tried to talk to me, and I don't have neither one. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like beauty is just, nowadays with social media, everybody thinks something differently of it. But anyway, so let's talk about like something a little more serious. Let's talk about what does this say? What does this say? Where did it go? Being lost in motherhood and losing yourself or / postpartum depression. You guys know I do talk about this a lot. I am 1 year postpartum, and I even to this day still feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know who the hell I am. And the only thing I do to make myself kind of get out of that rut is that I go do something for myself, you know. And I'm not saying I go to Target by myself. While Target is fun, I'm kind of targeted out, but I do more stuff. Like I go out, like I go get drinks, I go to New York, I go on dates, you know what I'm saying? Like I literally get dressed, put myself first, and I'm just like, I turn mom mode off. And not essentially, like I'm still a mom, but like I hand my children over to somebody that I really trust, aka my mom, and I'm just like, listen, I need these hours to myself, where like if it's not an emergency, please do not contact me about my kids. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like that's the best way to kind of not lose yourself, just because you're doing something that you were doing pre-mom. And if you weren't into like going out pre-mom, but I was, that's why it's kind of my thing, obviously don't do it. But sometimes just feeling like a human that's not a mom is the healthiest way to kind of navigate through that. And losing yourself is it's so common, you know, like it happens to the best of us. And I feel like people that don't have multiple kids, that didn't go through it before, they don't realize that they're going through it until they're already too deep into it, which is very unfortunate. So like if you have friends that just had a baby, always check on them, because like even though they say they're okay, I assure you they're never gonna know that they're in the midst of losing themselves or postpartum depression until it's really, really bad. Like it's not something that you kind of recognize early on and you can face. It's literally when you're on like chapter 20 that you're like, oh shit, I haven't been myself, excuse my language, I haven't been myself, and something is going on with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's normal, everybody goes through it. This time around, I think I did go through postpartum depression, but not as bad as I did with Harper. With Enzo more so, I think it was very in and out. Like it was never like a constant thing. I think what happened is like certain things would trigger me. So when I say trigger me, I mean that like I could be fine for 2 weeks and then I could watch something, see something happen, and it just would trigger like these emotions where I just felt like I wasn't good enough, I wasn't doing a good job, and that I just felt lost in the sauce basically as a mother. And it's a very hard feeling to navigate, just as losing yourself, because with postpartum depression you do feel very helpless, and like I said, you don't catch it early on. With me, I kind of know the signs of it just because I did go through it really bad with Harper, and I always told myself that I would never let myself feel the way I did during postpartum depression with my daughter. But you know, it's kind of like not inevitable. You can definitely take steps to combat postpartum depression, but I think for the most part everybody will kind of feel it to some degree postpartum, and it's just because you become so enamored and like fulfilled with this new role in your life that you easily just lose sight of everything else. And then as a result, when you're not being a mom, you feel wrong and you feel guilty and you just feel like, what the hell am I doing? This is wrong. But you're not wrong for putting yourself first, because at the end of the day, like I say it all the time on my channel, like in order to be a good mom, you have to be a happy mom yourself. So honestly, my best advice for like those that may be going through that is just to like I always say, let yourself feel your emotions, but also reach out for help. Like, you know, like talk to a friend, talk to your partner, give the kids to your mom, your partner, a friend, anybody. Like say like, I need 20 minutes to myself to just shower. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need to go for a walk. You have to do those types of things in order to keep yourself sane, because if not, you're literally gonna lose your marbles. And unfortunately, I feel like one thing that people don't talk about with postpartum depression is that like postpartum psychosis and stuff are things. And if it does get to that point and you do suffer from that, you never know, like you put yourself in harm, your kids in harm. So if you ever wake up any day as a mother and you're just like, I'm not okay today, don't try to push through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's very unfortunate because I know that everybody doesn't have help, but listen, you're just going to have to really figure out a balance to not only step away for a minute, but to also just be like, I cannot do this. Like, I can't push through this, because if I push through it, it's just going to be something on top of another, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and too heavy for you to carry. So that was kind of like the only serious topic I wanted to talk about, because I do feel like postpartum is not something that most people discuss. And I think that's so unfortunate, because it's such a serious topic, and it's something that happens to a majority of women when we become mothers, that, you know, just feeling like you're losing yourself and like you don't know who you are anymore is really a real thing. And you're not alone. I went through it. I probably am still going through it for all I know. You know, like I'm great right now, but next week I might not be. So you really just have to assess the situation day by day and just be like, is today the day? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't feel well, you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to be a mom, every little thing is triggering you, and you just really want to scream. Sis, put the baby somewhere safe, in a chair, in the crib, you know, wherever the baby's safe. Sit outside for 2 seconds or go to another room in the house and literally just scream, take a deep breath, and then go back and be a mom. You know, like, it doesn't make you a bad person, because we literally have all been through it. And now that I had my second kid, and I'm 26 now, whereas with my first I was 18, I look at parenting completely different. And I'm the same mom. It's so funny. I'm the same mom that I was to my daughter, but I'm just so much more aware of things now, not only because I'm grown and like I'm older, but just because I've been through it. And for me, knowing how I felt, I always check on my friends postpartum, just because I know it could get really, really rough. So yeah, that was that little serious topic of the day, you know, because I just feel like it's something I don't ever want to not touch on, considering I am postpartum myself. So yeah, I'm just doing my eyebrows with the Refi brow pencil. You guys know my eyebrows are thick. They look like this before I even started. I just fill them in a little bit to just, I don't know. This one looks really dark, but I'll fix that in the next step. But yeah, I just kind of shaped them a little bit. Do I want to put concealer underneath of them? This one looks really dark. I feel like that always happens every time I do my eyebrows. It's pretty freaking crazy. Let me delete this one. So this other topic is a topic I've been seeing all over, and someone brought it up in the little poll, and I was like, oh, do we even go there? So someone said, does your boyfriend pay for you and your friends if you're out to eat? Listen, don't hate me. I think it's one of those things where you can't expect every man to. Like, if it was a man in a situation and he didn't have the funds to, like, it would really be like detrimental to him paying his bills if he decided to pay for me and my girlfriend's tab. I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a more so pay how you weigh situation. Like, pay how you weigh. But for the most part, me personally, okay, sorry if I'm trying to, but me personally, the type of men that I know, whether they're my friends, men I have dated, am dating, whatever the case may be, yes, be a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna hurt you. You can afford it financially. Just be the man in a situation, and not like oh, I'm on the phone, like, yeah, I'm going on my friends, you need to cash at me $2,000 for like our tab and stuff because we're expensive. But if you come out with us and it's just me and 3 of my girlfriends, yes, you should pick up the tab. If we all go out together, none of my friends have to pay for anything. Things like that. That is definitely how me and my friends are. If me and my friends, they invite me out and one of their boyfriends come, their boyfriend always picks up the tab. Vice versa. That for me, it's always been that way. But I definitely think it depends on the caliber of the man. And it's not saying that it makes somebody less of a man. I think it's just people put themselves in a situation. It's like you can't expect someone that makes $1,800 a month only, and then you run up a tab at STK and the tab is $1,200 and you want this man to pay for you and 6 of your girlfriends. I don't think that's fair. But for me, pick up me and my friends tab. But like me and my friends go out all the time and we pay our own tabs. Or, you know, like I've dated men that like I'll just be like, hey, I'm out to dinner, like I'll call you when I'm home, and they'll be like, send me a picture of the bill, and they'll send me the money. Like that's BDE, okay? BDE at its finest. But not every man is like that. But for me, I definitely think it's appreciative because it's just saying like a woman shouldn't pay for anything, and I like that. I like that a lot. I have a really close friend, and literally I could ask him to dinner and he still won't let me pay. Like I could ask him, hey, do you want to go to dinner like tomorrow? Like let's go grab something to eat, let's catch up. And he'll be like, yeah, sure. And he'll literally like try to fight me if I pull my own card out. He'd be like, I don't care how much money you make, Asia, I'm never letting you pay for a tab. And it's like, it's admirable. It's cute. It's very handsome. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like men should be like that in general. But again, pay as you weigh. Don't go into debt for none of these little scallywags. But if you could afford it, I think you should do it. Just because, hate me for my opinion on that. Everybody's opinion is definitely going to be different. But that's definitely mine when it comes to that. I don't have no problem picking up my own tab. Because trust me, if I went outside, it means that I could afford my tab. But I definitely think men should, if they could. You know what I'm saying? If they could, they should. And that's just that. I don't think you should expect somebody to do something just because they are a man. But it all depends on the type of man you're dealing with anyway. So if that's what you're looking for and that's what you're into, you have to be very mindful of the type of men that you're bringing around you, because not every man is like that. And that's rightfully so. Like, everybody is allowed to be whatever type of person they want to be. So if you know you out here looking for that type of man, you can't just entertain anybody. I hate to say it, baby girl. I hope I don't sound crazy, but that's just what it is. I'm taking Tarte Shape Tape. I believe this is a shade tan because this is my darker one. And I'm just highlighting per usual as normal and taking that into the face. I don't know what type of makeup look I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow. We're just here chit-chatting. We're not even worried about the makeup. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just kind of feel like it's just subjective to the person. Like, that's okay. And I feel like everybody always gets like in a big thing over social media about it, but it's like everybody is gonna feel differently about it, and like that's okay. At the end of the day, we're all grown and we all have our different opinions. So like, while you may think that your man shouldn't pay for your friends, baby girl, if you come out with me, the tab is taken care of if he's with us, okay? Just know that. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend this out with a beauty blender. I feel like my makeup is lifting a little bit because it lifted off this little scar. Is that just me? I think if I want to do like a little eyeshadow look, I think I am. Just because I've been super into eyeshadow. Not that I do anything like super special, but I do enjoy playing with it. I'm trying to hurry up because it's Enzo's nap time. I don't know if you guys can hear him fussing. He's probably driving everybody crazy. You guys know I always have to plan in advance where I'm going to film so that somebody can watch Enzo. And he just does not be having it these days. Like, he just be wanting his mom. And it's like, son, I love you. But like, how you obsessed with me? You only knew me for a year. It's like, no. Did y'all see that meme? That meme is hilarious. Don't worry. It looks a little bright right now. Well, it looks bright on the viewfinder. But I'm going to darken everything up with cream contour. So yeah, life is crazy, man. I just laugh when these type of like controversial topics become a thing, because I'm just like, why does what you think make me anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I feel some type of way about life, what does that have to do with you? But if y'all want to know my opinion, I'm gonna tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm sitting a certain kind of way just so that this shirt doesn't slouch down, and that's pretty annoying. But like, we're in it now, we're in it to win it, so I'm not gonna change my shirt. Like, it is what it is. Does my face match my neck and my shoulders right now? Probably not, but can't win them all, babes. Can't win them all, girl. So for eyes, I'm gonna go in with my by Mario, the Makeup by Mario palette, the Master Mattes. I love this thing. I can't believe it took me so long to get. I would zoom you guys in, but can I zoom you guys in through the thing on the computer? I don't think so. I don't know. I think you guys can see me pretty fine. We're in HD over here, okay? Like, if you can't see, babes, maybe I gotta get a new camera. But I'm gonna go in with this. I don't know what I want to do yet. I think I'm gonna do like a little smoke, a little halo vibes, but this mirror is nasty. So I'm gonna take Master 4. I think that's what they call Master 4, but color 4, shade 4. I'm just gonna take a Sonia Kashuk brush into this, and I'm just gonna go into the crease just to like put a little transition color in there. Nothing special, nothing fancy, nothing legendary or groundbreaking is being done here. Something else that people asked me was, how do I feel about copycat influencers? And then somebody specifically asked me, does it bother me if a bigger influencer does something that I did and then doesn't give me credit? So I figured I would lump those into each other. When it comes to copycat influencers, I don't feel like it's necessarily being a copycat. I just think that as an influencer, you got to influence somebody. Whether it's somebody with no following and you would never know, or whether it's somebody with 5 times the following as you got to influence somebody. It's what comes with the territory of the job, and you cannot be mad when it's somebody that's bigger than you and they didn't credit you. Do I think it sucks? Yes, because it has happened to me. Like, obviously it doesn't cost you anything to just be like, you know, like, I got this from like my girl Asia or whatever, but I don't think that people owe you that as well. Like, it is what it is, you know, like, you win some, you lose some. I do think it's very nice and genuine though when people do mention that they got something from you and to share that with their audience. Like, because again, like I said, an influencer is an influencer where you're gonna influence somebody, but I do think that it's just like noteworthy when people will be like, yeah, like, I got this from my girl or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, like paying your dues to like giving somebody else their flowers and just acknowledging that, especially because like I feel like as influencers we understand what we go through in the workspace, that if somebody like really worked hard to put some content out there and then you just kind of take it and run with it, and just rather than say, you know, like, oh my gosh, so and so gave me this idea, it kind of sucks. Why is my son crying? I don't think I'm like some big trendsetter to the point that I do anything like so amazing that somebody would copy me. But I think what happens is that you guys as viewers see something like that I did 1 week, and then 3 weeks later you see somebody else doing, you're like, oh, you copied Asia. I mean, could it be the case? Yeah, probably. But do they watch me? Probably not, because I'm like a small time YouTuber compared to other people. But I also feel like at the end of the day, we watch the same TikTok. At the end of the day, we watch the same TikToks, the same reels and stuff. Like, you never know like where anybody got their inspiration from. So I kind of feel like that's how like drama within this community works, is that it gets fueled on like that when something could just be easily misconstrued. But if I was to ever do something directly that I saw in another creator's video, another influencer or something, I would definitely say, like, you guys know I always say all the time, like, I was watching this, I was watching that, I was so inspired, I pulled little bits and bobs from that, and boom, I made this. Like, I'm not afraid to say that, because me shouting out somebody doesn't take money from my pocket at the end of the day. And if you guys like my style of work, why would I not highlight to you that you might like this other person's style of work, because it's quite similar. But I feel like maybe that's just me, but I definitely feel like it comes with the territory, so it's not nothing to be mad at. Like, you could be hurt over it because we put a lot of time and hard work into our art, but you know, what can you do, really? Like, nothing. What are you gonna do, confront the person? You stole my style of editing, you use the same music as me. Like, girl, we all got SoundCloud. How you know we just don't like the same type of music? You know what I'm saying? Like, people have always DM'd me saying that like certain people do the same thing as me, and some people say I do the same thing as them. But like, it's so funny because we be putting our videos out the same day, and I just be like, girl, we just got the same brain, okay? Like, has it ever dawned on you that maybe we're very, very much alike, that we just kind of go, oh, this would be decent, and boom, that's how it starts, you know what I'm saying? Rather than thinking that we're out here copying each other. But you know, it's kind of hard, I guess, when you guys don't really understand the fundamentals of what goes into our job. So I don't think it's fair though to put us against each other, because we're all just a bunch of females on YouTube trying to make money. So like, it is what it is. I mean, I don't feel no type of way about it, but I do always appreciate when my creator friends do tag me and stuff, especially those that I just feel like it comes from a very genuine place and they just want me to win. And even though they may have way more subscribers than me, that they'll just be like, yeah, like, I got this from my girl Asia. I always appreciate it. Like, I don't overlook it and I don't take it with like a grain of salt, because to me, like, that's very decent of them to do and they didn't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I just carved out my eyebrow a little bit just to brighten it with some NARS Creamy Matte Concealer. I can't believe people use this concealer under their eye. It's so thick. Like, it's thick as hell. Someone mentioned your partner stalking your Instagram, going through your likes and followers. Girl, been there, done that. Do not recommend. I just feel like it just screams insecure. Like, it just is like, why? What do you get out of that? Like, what are you looking for? You know, my whole thing is, when you go looking for something, you're gonna find what you're looking for. And even if it's not me doing something, oh crap, there's a hair on it. Even if it's not me doing something, you're gonna find what you're looking for. Like, what are you gonna do? Get upset that other men are trying to talk to me? They trying to talk to me for the same reason that you try to talk to me, because I'm attractive. Maybe they like my personality, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, God forbid, it's a man with a verified sign. Is he not allowed to like me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like men are just freaking crazy. They're always looking for something, and it's like the most bizarre thing ever to me. But I definitely did date a guy, and he was very controlling, to say the least. And like, to the point he had me unfollow every man in my life, whether I knew him or not. But like, if I followed him, I had to unfollow him. I was not allowed to follow any man. I don't know why, but I guess it made me, I don't know. And you know, I couldn't like any other man's pictures, and he would go through my stuff like, oh, you must talk to this person because he follows you, block him. Because I mean, you guys don't know this obviously, but I did have more than a couple influential men following me, and I wasn't following them back. I think I followed like 2 or 3 of them back, but I did date somebody. They were like, no, all of that gotta go. And I just was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, does that make you feel better about yourself? Like, just because I'm not following the person doesn't mean they still won't DM me or something like that, you know? Like, I don't know, I just feel like it just screams insecure. Like, why does that make you feel better about yourself? And if anything, it's just like, I feel like men forget why they liked you to begin with. Like, it's almost like men that will like date a girl that posts pictures in like lingerie and stuff, or just, you know, like sexy photos on Instagram in general, and then when they get with them, be like, you can't do that anymore. How you gonna tell me to stop doing the same thing that you liked me when I was like, what? It don't make any sense. Like, I just feel like men are just, they want to have their cake and they want to eat it too, and they're out here trying to build a wife, and it's just like super bizarre to me. I don't understand it at all. I've definitely been in that position where the man was like super controlling, and I'm so happy I got out of that situation, because like, in the beginning I was like, hee hee ha ha, it's like, it's whatever, it's not that serious. It started driving me up the wall eventually though, because I was like, you're so insecure for what? Like, if I'm yours, I'm yours. If you're mine, it is what it is. Like, we don't have to do all this hoop hollering back and forth over another man liking me, or like, he mad because his favorite trying to rapper trying to talk to me. Why is that my problem? Why? How you mad because you with somebody that people find attractive? Like, if that's the case, go get a female that you feel like you won't have those problems with. You know what I'm saying? Like, men really are just crazy. And when I was in that situation, I was definitely like, oh no, men really be out here like trying to dim your shine. Like, don't come in my life trying to make it seem like it's me that's the problem. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong but be me, be pretty, be nice, be a good person. You know what I'm saying? And you're mad because other people like me. Boy, you better be happy I'm with you. That's how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely was in a situation. Definitely had to get out of it, because I was like, after one point, I was like, I can't live like this. I was like, I'm not this type of person. I'm not this type of girl. Like, I can't live my life like this. Like, walking on eggshells, being afraid of what my partner might think, or if he's intimidated, you know? And it's definitely not the way to go, I must say so much. So I'm just the type of person, I'm a really free spirit, and I just need a man that is like, I trust you, you know? Like, I don't care about that outside noise. Like, none of that means anything to me. That's the type of man I need. But that person, boy, if you don't go work on your insecurities that you got in your life with your exes or whatever, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's just how I feel about that, okay? That's all I'm gonna do for eyeshadow. A little smoky, a little bright, a little balanced. I need to brush my hair so bad and blend my curls together. But okay, so let's go with cream contour. I'm gonna use, where's it at? Where's it? Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna use this Bobbi Brown foundation stick. This is in the shade Cool Walnut. And I'm just gonna kind of scope the face. I know they say you shouldn't go right in with the product because it's harsh, but I'm lazy. Like, it is what it is, you know? I'm hoping that this will like warm my skin up enough. I'm gonna connect that to my eyebrows to kind of make it look a little more chiseled, and then let's see how we feel about that. I really like that Bobbi Brown stuff. I don't think it's a necessity, but I think it's really, really nice. I'm gonna go in with a stippling brush and kind of blend all of that out. Another thing that I want to talk about, oh my gosh, y'all, don't kill me, but I'm going to Sesame Place on Friday. I know. In my defense, Stephanie bought our tickets last week, a week and a half ago, because her boyfriend's godson is like having like a little thing there or whatever. So she's like, do you and the kids want to come? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, obviously, like, I like taking my kids places. So we bought our tickets ahead of time because they were on sale. And then this whole thing happened on social media. And I'm like, Stephanie, they're going to grind us up when they find out we went to Sesame Place. And here's the thing, I watched all the videos, I see the ones on TikTok. I don't agree, obviously, right? Like, I don't agree. And do I think that their statement that they put out is a whole bunch of BS? Yes. Like, I don't know who is doing the publicist work at, not even Sesame Place, but like Sesame Place as in the theme park. They need to be fired because that was the worst statement I've ever read in my life. However, I'm gonna go because I already paid for it. My kids already know. My son loves Elmo. And I will get back to you guys on how my experience goes. I'm hoping it's a good experience. I've been multiple times, though, and I've never had an issue. So, I don't know. It doesn't make it okay, though. It doesn't make it all right. It's really unfortunate that that happens because that's a place where little kids really are excited because, you know, the kids love Elmo. They grow up on Sesame Place and stuff. I just feel like they could have handled it way better. And people have been saying it's going on for years, which is really, really crazy to me. I don't know. That's a really hard situation because it's just like, that's crazy. It's just crazy. It's no other way to say it, but like other than it's crazy. So yeah, we're going and tickets were already paid for. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, Steph, what do you do in that type of situation when everybody's like, I don't think people are boycotting Sesame Place, but it's just like people are just so outraged with their response to how like saying they're going to train the people. But how are you going to train people to not disregard black kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody posted a video of like a Caucasian kid being ignored, then I think that it'd be like, okay, maybe y'all can't see below a certain height level of 32 inches. Maybe that'd be the case. But considering it's always like little black kids, I think that that's where the issue arises. And I think that's very, very unfortunate. Apparently, SeaWorld owns Sesame Place, though. Like, it's not owned by Sesame Street because y'all know, like, if y'all watch Sesame Street, they're very politically correct and stuff. So, obviously, it's SeaWorld's fault. And, you know, it's crazy, too. A lot of the people that work at Sesame Place are children within themselves. Like, so, I think it's a very unfortunate situation all the way around. I will let you guys know how our thing goes. I've never experienced that microaggression and that type of stuff there on my trips there, but it doesn't shock me. Like in 2022, nothing shocks me at this point in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like anything could happen. I'm just like, of course it freaking happened. But I do think it sucks because it could be very disheartening for a child. and very traumatizing. And not traumatizing like, oh my gosh, the character didn't hug me, but like traumatizing when it becomes a thing that like their parent is so outraged by and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely does suck. I'm not gonna lie, but we had already bought our tickets. Don't grind me up, y'all, for going. I swear to goodness. Like, what would you do in that situation? Would you not go? Like, Harper was excited. I'm so excited to take Enzo. So, I don't know what else to do about the situation. I really, really don't. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm going to take one for the team, though, and I'm going to go. I'm going to take this liquid blush from e.l.f. I don't know. I bought this one time, and I don't really use it much. But I'm going to take it on that same brush that I use to blend out the contour. I don't think it's like super, let's see. Yeah, it's not like super pigmented. But I'm not really like a pigmented blush kind of girl. I also think it's because I'm using this brush that has brown in it. That was probably dumb of me, wasn't it? Okay, you're right. Okay, I know you were thinking that in your head, like, Asia, you're using a brush with brown in it. What the hell did you expect? All right, I'm going to take my blush brush. Let me blend this out really quickly. You guys know I took my eyelash extensions out because I just wasn't feeling them anymore. I don't know. I think I need to go shorter. I was watching Amina's video last night. I told you guys this in the vlog already. But she got her lashes done and she said she gets like 9s to 13s. And I was like, maybe I need to go short. Like maybe I need to only get like up to 14 the longest rather than like 15s to 16s. Because sometimes I just feel like they're just doing the absolute most. And I think that's why I didn't like them. So I think I want to try shorter ones. But I put half my eyelashes out, so I gotta wait. All right, let me blend this cream blush out and kind of see what the vibes are giving now. And I'm also gonna take my beauty blender off over my eyebrows. Remember how I said this one was like too dark? But I'm gonna do that. I kind of feel like that blush isn't showing too well, so I'm gonna take a little bit. This one's so pigmented though. I'm not even gonna take it. I'm scared. What does it mean to live a luxurious life? Girls think it's all about bags and shoes. My simple answer to that is I think that living a life of luxury is subjective to the person. What's my type of luxury might not be your type of luxury, and I don't think that negates anything. I just think that it's all up to what the person is, what the person wants to have, currently has, aims for, strives for, that type of stuff. This is the thing. I don't know why social media goes up into this whole over these types of topics when it's just like, we are all different people in all different walks of life, babes. We're all gonna have different opinions on this type of stuff. Like, I don't understand. It just is like crazy to me. Scam likely. I'm not answering your phone call. Thank you so much. Clearly I gotta get my face soaking wet because why was that not blended? I don't got no fan over here with me. So now I just gotta let that kind of work itself out. I need to curl these front pieces. Oh no, they're kind of cute. I was gonna say I don't think they're curled high enough. I think I want to curl them higher though. They're kind of low. Sometimes I like start them at the top and sometimes I start them at the arch of my eyebrow, but I kind of think I want to curl those a little higher, but I'll do that at the end. So yeah, being a boy mom is so different than being a girl mom. I mean, I don't say I'm a boy mom because I don't have all boys, but definitely way different than having a daughter, and it's an experience within itself. Okay, like, child, why y'all ain't warn me? Why y'all didn't give me a heads up that having a son was this bad? He is so much. He's like literally crazy, and I just be like, bro, do you ever chill? Like, do you have a chill button? No? Okay, cool. Like, oh, every day is this thing. I'm just like, oh my god. I be texting my mom sometimes. I be like, mom, I'm burnt out. I be like, I'm burnt out. I think I'm tired of being a mom. Like, he literally puts me through the ringer. And Harper was not like that. Oops, something fell. Harper was not like that, which I think is like the funniest thing. And it's just like, I thought you were gonna be just like your sister, and you're just the complete opposite. Alright, I think the setting spray kind of helped a little bit. I feel like my face don't look like it matched on the camera, but in the mirror it does. I'm gonna put on some more Jouer lip oil. That's what I've been using on my lips this whole entire video. Make my lips glossy. Ooh, look at her. So last step for hair is I'm gonna take my smoothing brush and I'm just literally going to smooth all my curls together, which is how you get them to look like this. So cute, right? I think I want to curl the front piece a little bit higher so that it starts up here, but I'll do that like off camera when I'm done, because gotta go be a mom. Enzo is fussy and he does not care that I'm filming, okay? He does not care that this is how I take care of him. To him, it's just like, girl, I want to live in your skin and you're not here. And then I'm going to take this Jisoo Prep Me, Prime Me, Define Me. This is a polishing primer for your hair, but I always use it at the end, just to like put like a weightless kind of thing right here. You know what I'm saying? See how it just got rid of all those flyaways? But like it's super weightless. Like it's not like an oil. So how do we feel about the final look? My lip looks a little lopsided. Is that me? I don't know. Maybe my lip flip from the Botox is not doing me justice right now. But yeah, oh my god, my top fell again, and it's always this one side. Like, is my shoulders not long? Are they like short? You know what I'm saying? I feel like this would be super cute, twisted back. That'd be cute, but I don't have any bobby pins. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this get ready with me. I had fun. I miss doing these. I love just chit-chatting with you guys. It's a little bit hectic because I feel rushed. I gotta edit it. I have like 2 hours to edit this whole video, and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I will see you guys on Sunday. For Sundays, don't grind me up for going to Sesame Place. And if you're new here, don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video.